I want to give you a straightforward TaxSlayer review. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you doing today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as splendid as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. Today's convo will revolve around TaxSlayer, and we want to review this in depth. But before we get into the nitty-gritty, please check out this short video. We sort of explains to you our rigorous approach when it comes to evaluating, categorizing, and reviewing all the tax software tools that we review on this show. Check this out. All right, right off the bat, I want to say that we love the fact that TaxSlayer has a unique pricing model, and the TaxSlayer charges according to the level of support offered rather than according to a software package's capabilities. So in other words, the company's cheapest paid package handles tax situations and forms that its most expensive package does. What changes is how much help you can get. So you have some kind of a gradual scheme here. So if you are a confident tax filer and don't need a lot of help, guess what? You could save a lot of money with TaxSlayer. And this is actually right now one of the best deals on the market. And so they have four options. So they have the Simply Free, the Premium, the Classic, and the Self-Employed. And before I get into the nitty-gritty here, please you want to get a few things about the software. So prices, as I said earlier, are based on level of support rather than a level of functionality. This is really a bargain compared to the bigger name competitors. I'm talking about H&R Block, TurboTax, and TaxAct. However, TaxSlayer has a less robust support options than some competitors offer. In terms of the prices, when it comes to TaxSlayer, you have to understand the price is really a huge advantage for TaxSlayer. People who need advanced tax software, which can run $100 or more elsewhere, can especially benefit from the price difference here, particularly when adding a state return. So you might also prefer TaxSlayer if you hate the bait and switch feeling people often experience when they choose the tax software package. They get halfway through the return and they find out they have to pay more to upgrade because they need to fill out certain tax form. We've seen this a lot with TaxAct and H&R Block. So TaxSlayer's paid packages all handle the same forms. What determines the price is the level of support you want. So accordingly, if you are a confident tax filer and you don't really need a lot of help, guess what? You can do things yourself and you can find big savings. And TaxSlayer offers a free version that lets you file a simple Form 1040, but not schedules 1, 2, or 3, which are important in the process of reporting things such as business income, alimony, deductible student loan interest, certain retirement contributions, alternative minimum tax, the credit for dependent care expenses, the lifetime learning credit, or the Savers credit. And also you have to keep in mind that TaxSlayer imposes added requirement to file for free. So your taxable income must be under $100 and you have to file as single or joint married, and you cannot claim dependents. So what are the available packages and the list prices? I've already told you there are four, right? So you have Simply Free. So this is for those with a simple tax situation. It includes one free state return, all right? And so the federal is 0 to file and state 0 to file. So this option allows you to file a 1040 and a state return for free. but only if your taxable income is under $100,000. You don't claim dependents, you don't itemize, you don't have investments, rental income, or a business, and you don't take the earned income tax credit. Then you have the classic feature, the classic edition. So the classic version actually applies to all tax situations, and this is the absolute best value for your maximum refund. So for federal, you pay $17, and for states, you pay $39. And this package really works for virtually everybody. Based on our analysis, virtually anybody. I'm talking here about itemizers, landlords, freelancers, and so on. And this is really because TaxSlayer's paid packages vary by support offered rather than by tax situation. So it will import W-2s to get you going. And then next we have the premium version, the premium edition. So with this version, you can sure skip the line in terms of phone and email support. So you can actually access a live person. You can have a live chat and ask a tax pro. And this could be a CPA or an EA, an enrolled agent. So this will cost you for federal $37 and for state $39. And this package has all the features of the classic version, plus you have better support. So you have things like audit assistance, unlimited access to tax professionals, and priority tax support. And the last version is the self-employed. And this is best. This is great for contractors, 1099ers, side hustlers, and the self-employed. For federal, you have to pay $47, and for state, you have to pay $39. So the companies, other packages can also file returns for self-employed people though. However, this version, the self-employed version, comes with access to a self-employment tax pro and more guidance about things such as estimated tax payments and 1099s. Okay, and one thing I want to say here is that in terms of prices, more generally providers frequently change them. All right, so but the prices that I just gave you were as of January 2021. So you can verify the latest price by clicking through the provider's website. And TaxSlayer does not offer desktop software. So if you don't want your return to reside in the cloud, you should consider another provider. Let's now talk a little bit about TaxSlayer's ease of use, the software usability. What does it look like? I mean, the interface is as handsome as other, especially the more expensive versions in the market. We love the interface. It's straightforward, it's ergonomic. You can skip around if you need to, or even create your own list of specific tax forms you want to fill out. And a banner along the side keeps track of where you are in the process. This is pretty cool. And you have access to very handy features. And here is one area, hands down, where you may see some differences between TaxSlayer and other tax software providers. The TaxSlayer's paid packages don't have the ability to import photos of W-2s, though you can import the document online or upload a PDF. And there is no tool to help you calculate the deduction of items you donate to charity, for example. And TaxSlayer does not import 1099s either. Very important to know. Besides, there may not be as many full-blown on-screen concept explanations as some other competitors provide, which may give less confident users a just enter the number kind of feeling, right? Although the on-screen help button does a good job of laying out the available support options, some users may have to wander around a bit to find answers. So if you're not in that category, if you're not the kind of person who wants to DIY things themselves, then the TaxSlayer is not for you. So the self-employed parts were revamped in 2020 to give users more of a bird's eye view of all their business activities, which can help them see if they have forgotten to deduct any expenses, and it helps find industry-specific tax breaks. Now, where can you use TaxSlayer? Because the software is right now online, as I said earlier, they don't have a desktop version yet. You can log in from other devices if you are working on your return here and there. And TaxSlayer also has a great mobile app. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another session of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We are still having a conversation today about TaxSlayer, and I want to quickly talk to you about their support options. And let's just have a quick overview of the various ways you can find answers and get guidance when filling or filing your return with TaxSlayer. There are many ways to get help. Actually, four. We were able to find four. So you have general guidance. So they have a searchable knowledge base and videos. They have tech support. So you have free tech support by phone or email. You can also chat for premium and self-employed packages. You have one-on-one tax help. So access to on-demand tax help from tax professionals for premium and self-employed packages. So you can have access to CPAs and enrolled agents, EAs. And the great thing here is that, again, remember the pricing varies by support level, not functionality. So like other providers overall, TaxSlayer offers an online knowledge base. Users can search for answers about specific tax issues. So live chat is also available for premium and self-employed customers, although that's only for tech support. And the thing here is that even though the phone and email tech support are free, the more valuable kind of tax help, is free only for premium and self-employed users. And TaxSlayer calls that service Ask a Tax Pro. And what you have to do is that you submit your questions through your TaxSlayer account. So the Tax Pro will contact you within one business day via phone or email. And self-employed package users get access to tax pros who specialize in self-employment. And remember, it's never a face-to-face experience, right? Also, it's not clear whether the tax pro you get will be a CPA, even though TaxSlayer has a network of CPAs and EAs. It really depends on the demand and supply and the time of your request. So TaxSlayer says that its tax pros are highly qualified individuals with extensive knowledge in both the American tax code and TaxSlayer software. So they even said that all of their tax pros are IRS certified with advanced experience in tax law, return preparation, and the tax industry. So what really happened if you're audited? What's the deal here? If you use TaxSlayer and you are audited? Well, it really depends. So it's important to know what kind of support you're getting from your tax software, right? First, be sure you know the difference between support and defense. With most providers, audit support, or in some cases, is called assistance. This typically means that guidance about what to expect and how to prepare. That's it. Audit defense, on the other hand, gets you full representation before the IRS from a tax professional. That's the big difference. So TaxSlayer's premium and self-employed packages come with free audit assistance. So users of other versions can buy it for $29, which helps you prepare for an audit, but they will not represent you in front of the IRS. The coverage applies for 3 years from the date you buy the software. And it's also noteworthy to say that users can also buy Secure ID, which is an identity protection package, and it comes bundled with an audit defense product for $44. So if you're getting a refund, no matter how you file, you can choose to receive a refund via direct deposit to one or more bank account, or in the form of a paper check. I would say the direct deposit is the fastest option. And other options include applying the refund to next year's taxes or directing the IRS to buy U.S. savings bonds with your refund. And the TaxSlayer can also load your refund onto a Green Dot Bank prepaid debit card if you like. You just have to specify that at the end of your tax filing process. And if you are using a paid package, you have the option of paying for the software out of your refund. But there is a $35 fee to do that. Now, let's quickly do a compare contrast between TaxSlayer and the other three biggies out there. There are usually about 6 or 7. So on the free side, you have Credit Karma and you have Free Tax USA, and then you have TaxSlayer. Now on the premium, what I call the premium end, you have TurboTax, H&R Block, and Tax Act. Let's quickly see how those compare here. So TurboTax, the pricing is on the higher end, The ease of use, the Q&A user flow is one of the best. And the support options, you have live video from a tax pro, online FAQ. And for H&R Block, pricing is on the higher end. You have ease of use and clear and helpful interface. And the support options, live video, help from a tax pro, online FAQs, and they have 11,000 locations. H&R Block has a network of brick and mortar locations. All right. And for Tax Act, pricing it's kind of good. You have good value pick. The ease of use is simpler. There's less focus on the design. And the support options include screen sharing, online FAQs, phone, and chat. So, folks, what's the bottom line here? The bottom line here is that TaxSlayer may not have the name recognition of big brands like TurboTax and H&R Block, and meaningful support is comparatively thin unless you're willing to pay extra. However, TaxSlayer offers attractive and usable software at great price points. As I said earlier, you have the fastest tax refund, so you can get your fastest possible refund when you combine e-file with direct deposit. You can file from any device, so you can mark taxes off your to-do list anytime from anywhere. So you can file your return on the go with your phone, tablet, laptop, or desktop. And the cool thing here is that because the interface is very easy to use, you are able to claim every tax break you deserve. And the TaxSlayer says that they will help you find all the credits and deductions you deserve to get every possible dollar back. It is safe and secure, so they take security seriously. So and the cool thing here is that you can actually use the Ask a Tax Pro to audit defense, right? You can get the Ask a Tax Pro program, or you can just buy the 44. You can spend $44 to get the audit defense. And the cool thing here is that the software updates automatically all the tax law changes. So they will help you. They update their software anytime the tax law changes, and your return in the end, if you really think about it, is guaranteed accurate for the year you're filing. So we have done our math and we have reviewed the TaxSlayer software in depth, and here are our scores. So for software usability, how easy the software is to use, 9/10, that's our score. In terms of the cost structure, very straightforward and very transparent, 9.5/10, that's our score. For audit support, this is where they could do better, so 8.5/10. And for customer service, we've given them 9/10. For an overall score here for TaxSlayer of 9/10. Thank you so much, folks, for your attention. I really appreciate it. I will see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.